Hi, welcome to this virtual surveyor tutorial video where I will demonstrate to you how you can create a topographic model of this motorway. This terrain had been created earlier on with the outputs from my photogrammetry process. You see that I can navigate around very easily in Virtual Surveyor. But actually, this is just a big basket of pixels without any structure. And it also contains a lot of noise, which becomes very apparent when I turn on the slope color map. In a real world, you would expect a less bumpy road. So, before I can use this data in a design software like Civil 3D or Magnet, I need to convert it to a structured vectorial dataset without all that noise. Virtual Surveyor contains the workflows to handle that process very efficiently. Okay, let's start. This motorway contains several lanes, and you see that it's located on top of a bank. At both sides you see ditches, and along the entire bank you'll find drains that deviate the water from the motorway down to the ditches. I'm going to trace the break lines along the bank and the ditches. First, I create a layer called Banks. Then I enable the polyline drawing mode and change the name prefix to Bank. I zoom in to the break line that I want to trace. And I start drawing. I click here just before this drain, after the drain, and I continue to the next drain. Click here and after. Click here and after, and so on. Now I repeat the process for the bottom bank. Click here, here, here. Before the drain, after the drain, and so on. Then I create a second layer to trace the break line of the ditches. I call this layer Ditches. And then change the name prefix from Bank to Ditch, and the line color from yellow to green. I zoom into the start of the ditch, and I start tracing again, here, like this. I can do this for the other side as well. All right, it looks good. Of course, I continue this process to model the entire road, and then the result will look like this. You see that I also added a third layer for the bottom of this ditch, and on the road I've added these red lines here to mark the side of the road. Okay. Now I'm going to triangulate my survey and verify if it aligns well with the terrain. I make sure all the objects I want to triangulate are turned on, and I click Triangulate. When the triangulation appears, I can zoom in and see if all triangles fit well with my actual topography. When it doesn't fit well, I could add some points or add some additional lines and update the process. But in this case, it looks good. Okay, then I select the triangulation. And I'm going to level the terrain to this triangulation. I make sure the reference level is set to 3D polygon, and I click Modify Terrain. And when the process is finished, the terrain fits the actual triangulation. When I zoom out a little and turn on the slope color map again, you'll see that this road doesn't contain any noise, and that I have all the layers available here that describe my topography. Then I can export my survey and triangulation to a CAD file, which the engineers can use in their design packages. I will further complete the entire topography in another tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that it was useful, And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on support.virtualsurveyor.com.